Okay, so hello guys. This is week 2 and I apologize for getting to you a little late. I was out of the country last week and so the internet connection was extremely shoddy, so I really didn't have access to get to you guys. So we're back this week. And you had a few questions about the blog, and so I answered those questions. We'll be blogging this week. However, one of our students did get her blog done, so I'll use hers as an example. And of course, this week we're also going to be completing the Google Essentials. So let's start off with where we're going to be, first of all, this week. So let's see. First of all, guys, we're going to start with your discussion board question. And the discussion board question for this week is, of course, with us working with online because of the coronavirus this week, I wanted to see if you guys could distinguish between these terms. So I want you to give me the definitions for online learning, e-learning, distance learning, or remote learning, or all of them. I shouldn't have put an or, there should be an and. So give me the definition for those. When you give me the definition for these, I want you to make sure that you give me a citation for where you're pulling your definition from. So that is your discussion board question for this week, and I'll be grading your videos this week too. I'm sure those are great. So that's your discussion board question. Once you finish with your discussion board question, go here to your weekly assignment. And by the way, let's go back to the discussion board so you can see that I answered your questions from last week. This is where you put questions for me. The best way to get me, guys, is via text. So Emily had a question, Courtney and Orlissa, so you guys can go there and see your answers. But mostly it was about the blog, and you guys are going to blog this week. I'll tell you where to post it and how that works. And Dorlissa did get hers done, so I'll use hers as an example. Week 2. So this is week 2. And this week we're going to be doing the Google certification. You'll have to complete that, and I'll show you exactly where that is. We've already talked about the discussion board. We'll talk about complete the pros and cons of blogging, and then complete the cyber safety assessment. So let's go in and see what we've got to do. So this video is for another semester, but if you watch it, it does give you some good information. However, you guys have your own video, but sometimes you can watch the other video. It'll give you a little bit more clarification if you need it. Just go inside here. So number 1, you're going to be completing the Google certification. And for the Google certification, it is what we use for our accreditation. So it goes in what we call TK20. So I saw you guys last week, you showed me that you had a TK20 account, and so you need to make sure that you create your TK20 account, or that you have a TK20 account that you can post this in. Because of the situation with the virus right now, and you may not be able to get to Miss Kelly about your TK20 account, so if you just happen to send me an email about that, that's fine, and I'll give you the points for it once you get your account established. But do make sure that you complete this certificate this week. You need to make 80%, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So let's go take a look at that first. So once you get to the Campbell University landing page, this is what I call a landing page. You go into Blackboard, and you get to this page. You see here, it lists the classes that you have, and of course I have a bunch of classes, but if you go here where it says Launch Atomic Learning, it will bring you to the Who Knew It page. See, Who Knew It? And in here you'll put Google Essentials. Once you put in Google Essentials, guys, look for the green page. See, these are blue. I want you to look for this green page. It'll say Google Essentials. You click here. It is a 3-hour module. Now, it won't take you 3 hours to do the module because most of you understand how to use Google Essentials already. You're already using it in the classroom, or you're using it for your classes. So you're not required to do any of the assignments. You just need to get to the certificate. So if you can skip through the learn it, to do it, to share it, to prove it, you can skip through all of that as long as you can show me that you know how to do those things. You can skip through that and just get to the actual certificate, and you need to make 80% on the certificates. But if you need to complete the do it, the share it, the prove it, that's fine to get to the 80%. My deal is that this is all practice. I just want the certificate. Okay? So that's that. And I can actually go to my email and show you what the Google certificate looks like so that you know exactly what I'm going to be needing. So when we look at the certification, if I spell it right, I probably could get it right. Okay. So when we look at the Google certification, we want to make sure that you're sending me the correct thing. So here's a screenshot of a certification. When you send it to me, this is what I need to see. I need to see who knew it, Google certification, your name, Google Essentials, and your score. That's what I need to see. Okay? It needs to look just like that. If you send me something that doesn't look like that, then that's, you have to do it over, because it's for our certification, so I need the right thing. So you can't send me this. This is what I do not need. This is what I cannot accept. It must look like the one that I just showed you, the complete certification. Okay? Thanks. All right, so let's get back here. So that was week 2. So you're going to do this Google certification, get 80% or above. Post the Google certification here. You'll also post it to TK20 if you have a TK20 account. If you don't, we'll worry about that later. Then you're going to complete your teacher's blog. When you're talking about the teacher's blog, guys, it is inside of Google. So when you look at your email, when you go to Google to your email, if you click on this little what I call keypad, you'll see Blogger. If you don't see Blogger, just scroll down until you see Blogger. But of course, my Blogger's right here. You click on Blogger, you'll create a Blogger account. You will attach to Blogger the video that you made last week. You'll insert it or embed it inside of your Blogger. That's the first thing you'll do. And then after that, your teacher blog will continue this week with an assignment. The pros and cons of technology in the classroom is a current issue. Take a stance on the pros and the cons. And this is the best time to do this assignment, because you can talk about what's going to be the pros and cons of online learning, especially with us having the coronavirus. So technology in the classroom. So let me see. I wanted to edit that a little. My computer's really slow. There we are. Okay, so let's edit that to read. Okay, your teacher blog continues this week. The pros and cons of technology in the classroom is a current issue. Okay, so what will be the pros and cons of for public school teachers this in the following weeks for teaching K-12 students online? Take a stance on either side and argue a point. So if you're saying yes, say what would be great about K-12 learning online, and you may have to break it down to like K3, 5, or that would be K5, which is elementary, and then your 6, 8, which is middle, and then your 9, 12, which is high school, because it's going to look different for each set of these students. Okay. Your opinions will vary on grade level, content area, or stability. See the attached blog as a sample, and there you have it. So you will put up your information, your personal information from your video that you did last week, and then you will answer this question on your blog. And here is an example of a blog. So that takes care of that. Next, cyber safety notes. Create 20. You're going to create a 20-word Quizlet or quiz on using vocabulary words. And here's the link to Quizlet. And here is the glossary of words that you're going to create. And so that's fairly self-explanatory. You're just going to create a Quizlet using multiple choice, fill in the blank, or true and false questions about 20 vocabulary words. And those vocabulary words are cyber safety words, and they come from this glossary. Okay, so that's good enough there. I said I was going to show Dorlissa's blog. Here's Dorlissa's blog from last week. Basically what she did was she created her blog and she put an attachment to her video there. So you can do that, or you can embed the video. And so she put hers as an attachment, but as you see on the other ones, you can actually embed it there. Okay. All right, and thank you so much to Alyssa for getting that done. And the rest of you guys, I know that you weren't understanding how I wanted that done, so get yours done this week. And if you have any questions for me, dial me at 910-818-7503. I'm just getting back to the country, so I will try my best to get back with you as quickly as I can. And have a great week, and thank you very much. Okay, don't forget that that's where you're going to pick up Who Knew It. Yeah, that's it. That's good. All right, thank you very much, guys, and have a great week. Oh yeah, before I go, someone had a question about the quiz that you do inside the book. I will make sure that I post that very soon. I need to get with the publisher, waiting for her to email me back. So I will get with you really soon about that. Thank you.